screen. And here we go. Okay. So I need to do some cleaning up in here a little bit still. I haven't had a chance to get to that since I talked to Ben and Chris on Tuesday. But I will get to that because what we're going to do is kind of modify some of these like past tasks so it's not so overwhelming. But what I want to talk to you about today is just about handling when the manual tasks come in and how to kind of manage those. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So for right now, we're just going to refer to one of a couple of these past ones. So I'm thinking that today probably our training will be a little bit shorter. I got into the slide dial and I noticed something that's a little bit weird in the way that it's set up. So I need to finish checking that out as well. But there is a part of the tasks in here that we can still go through. So we're going to do that half and then we can go over just kind of general questions as well.
Okay.
So some of these tasks that basically say call lead and leave voicemail, these are the ones that are going to be the slide dial schedule. So we're just going to ignore these for right now because we're going to cover those once I figure out what is going on with the account. So basically, so in the tasks area, you have kind of like all tasks. So if you do like, so these are kind of current tasks. And then if you pull up like overdue, there's a lot of like overdue tasks in here too. So this is where we're going to be kind of cleaning up. So I'm going to stick with just the current. And then I'm going to go to one of these tasks. So basically the way that it works in Liondesk and the way that we have the campaign set up. So you've been, I think, setting up the leads on the new campaigns. So I think they're all on campaigns at this point, from what I understand when I talked to Chris and Ben. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Okay. So with the campaigns themselves, so you have basically the campaign area. So when they're assigned to a campaign, it also is applying all their future tasks right then. So I'm going to use like two windows because I think it's a little easier to see things that way. So one of them, and so one of the things I think is that when you apply a task for a lead, you can probably go ahead and take care of these manual tasks right after you apply it. I think that's probably the easiest way to handle it rather than wait for it to kind of come up as a task. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So let's pull up Krista. Here we go. Cool. Okay. So if I have her account on one side, I have, this is like the activity view of what, has been sent to her recently. So you can kind of view that. I can also see upcoming tasks and campaigns. So with her upcoming tasks, basically once you apply a campaign, you can see basically everything that is going to be in her like future tasks list. So there's a way to see, like, for example, like all upcoming. So we can see that these are going to be 2 call items and they're even dated out for us in the future, which is great. So this is kind of what I mean, where you can basically put a lead on a campaign, refresh, make sure that, the system took, wait for it to populate these tasks, and then you can just take care of them and kind of all right up front. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, so this one, we'll start with this one. So it says basically, this one is schedule an email. So it's a 7-step takedown email number 2. I'm actually going to open a third window. I'm a big fan of windows for different tasks. So that way I don't lose. Huh?
It's easier that way.
Yeah, that way I don't lose track of what I'm trying to do here. So perfect. So I'm going to pull up the, I think it's, yes, communications tab. Perfect. There's like a new and an old Liondesk, and I do a lot more in like old Liondesk. So I'm still a little bit sometimes disoriented by where are things in new Liondesk. So Okay, so Krista, it looks like we are scheduling an email for her for Saturday at 8:30 a.m. The due date for this is actually tomorrow, June 11th. So this is perfect. So the next Saturday is June 12th. So this is perfect timing to take care of this. But even if it wasn't, like say it was all the way down here, you can still schedule it for the future and check it off. So, okay, so 7 day step takedown email 2. All right, so I'm going to pull up the template, which is, let's see. I have to remind myself how to get to the templates. Oh, is it under here? Yes, it is. Okay. It was under my window. Okay. Choose a template. Perfect. So 7-step takedown. So if I click on this to 2 emails, here's the one I want. And I can even see it says Happy Saturday. So go ahead and click on it. It will, I'll just okay it, populate it. Perfect. And then basically I can go ahead and schedule it to Krista. Subject line's already populated. Go ahead and schedule this. So we're going to send this on Saturday, the 12th at 8:30 a.m. Okay. And then we're going to do, that should be right. Sending, yep. So we're going to confirm that. And that should be good to go. Okay. Did that make sense how I did all that?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, cool. So now that I've done that, I can go ahead and check off that I completed this task. So that one is all good to go. So that will be perfect. And she's still on schedule. So I'm going to leave these calls in here for right now while I figure out what's going on with the slide dial. So the one thing I want to show you, so you can, obviously you can also check off tasks from out here, or you can edit or delete them. It's like the exact same functionality. But basically if you, I would say if any tasks like slip through the scheduling, once I get this all cleaned up, my goal will be to get this cleaned up by or over the weekend so that next Monday it should be fresh. And then any, people that we might have missed, then we can kind of follow up with them. So this should be like a lot less overwhelming in this view. So this is showing like our current, and then you can also view like all the upcomings as well. So we see we have things for 6/13, which is Saturday. Okay, so we could schedule these too. There's some of these people that have the 6/13 ones. Okay, cool. And then the ones that are like for Sunday 6/14, starting from them, we could schedule them for the next weekend. So we have kind of a group up here. So yes, I would basically kind of, I would use this like, going forward as I'd be like, okay, I have a task for this person, and then do what we did, which is just, find them in the list, confirm what we're doing, and then go ahead and schedule the email and check it off.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, so that is that. So then we can see, we can confirm.
Oh, may I ask if like how would I know if like I'm gonna schedule an email or not? Because I remember Ben told me like some of the tasks are already like scheduled by Liondesk.
Yes.
So like how would I know if like this task is like supposed to be manual and the other one is like supposed to be
That's a great question. So the only things that are manual are the ones that actually show up in the task area.
Oh.
So all of the items that are part of the campaign that are automatic are handled by Liondesk, and they're actually not going to appear in the task area.
Okay.
Yeah, so they won't be in this area, and they won't be down here in this box either. They are just basically programmed. And there is a way to see those that are coming with the campaigns. I don't know why. Scheduled on. Okay, this must be it then in this area. Let me just compare, because I did a couple different campaigns. Let me just compare the campaign steps. So we have this one, 7-day takedown. So call, email. Okay, yeah, so that is what it is. Okay, cool. So if you want to see what Liondesk is actually planning to send to a client in the future, if you come to campaigns, it's actually going to show everything that is scheduled for future for them. So this one, so they have a text message that's scheduled, so you don't have to do anything with it. It's just good to know that it exists. And so you know, like, you know, what's ahead for this person. They were already sent an email, which we can see in the activity list here. So this was done on 6/2. So this email was step 1 in the campaign. And then this is the future scheduled text. And then these 5 items here are the manual ones. And we went ahead and took care of this one. I think this got maybe deleted out. So that leaves us with 4. Yeah, I think that's right. Or I guess it didn't get deleted out. Oh, I checked this off. Why didn't it go away? Oh, sorry. The mark complete button is on the right, not the left. There we go. Okay, now it's gone. Okay, so that basically, yeah, so we're here with this lead. We just scheduled this. So then they have a call for future that we'll need to schedule once we clarify how to do that. This is being sent by the system, and then we have these 2 other items ahead. I'm not sure what we're doing with the Facebook Messenger bit yet. I'll check with Chris and Ben on that, because I know when I chatted with them, it was mostly just about scheduling emails and then the call, the slide dial calls, and making sure that you were good on those, so that once we get this cleaned up, then it'll be, you know, easy going forward.
Okay.
Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. And then with leads, they can be on multiple campaigns. They can't be on the same one twice, but they could be on multiple campaigns. So you can see which campaign it is based on the name here. And then if you ever like have a question about the contents, you can go to campaigns, and then they're all labeled with the same name. And then all the messages that go with it also bear that same label as well. So try to just keep everything pretty organized as much as possible.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. Okay, cool. So that is this part. Alrighty. Do you have other questions? Do you want to try Skype? I don't know if you joined from like a mobile phone, or if you want to try doing one of these with me, or you know, what would be the most productive help I can give you going, you know, right now.
Oh, I was about to ask if like right now, what am I gonna like focus on? Like, should I? Am I gonna like send out a schedule already? I mean, like
I
right
would
now. Or...
I would say if you could, if you're feel comfortable, the upcoming. So if you switch to all upcoming, I feel like it didn't refresh. Oh, I guess I was already on all upcoming. So with the upcoming ones, I would say if you feel comfortable, the ones that have the schedule email for Saturday, any of these guys. So looks like the first page of this are all the call ones, so just ignore those for right now. If you are good to go, then these guys that have the emails, but where the task is dated between the 11th and the 12th, if you want to go ahead and schedule them for this Saturday, the 12th, that would be good. And then you can kind of work ahead from there. So like, you know, the people that are like the 13th that have scheduled emails, you can start scheduling them for next Saturday.
Okay.
That sound good?
Yeah. Sounds
okay. All right, cool. So yeah, so that's what I'll have you do now. And I'll figure out the call thing. And then Ben was saying that you are on 10 to 12 our time with them each weekday. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to try and figure out the slide dial thing by like Monday. So then hopefully I can just send you another Zoom invite and we can solve that piece of what that's going to look like. So when we had initially done the campaigns, we had just set them up that like Chris would make the calls in the interim. And then now we're swapping to this.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's why that's a little bit kind of disconnected. But I would say, yeah, right now, if you could schedule, the upcoming emails for people, that would be wonderful. And then I will work on clearing out some of the past due things and getting that kind of streamlined. That way it won't be so overwhelming.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Okay, cool. Do you have other questions on working with the system and checking, kind of upcoming tasks for the leads now?
So far, it's been clear, so I think I'm okay. And I'm just gonna go back to this video if like
Yeah.
I'm kind of confused. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send it to you as soon as it populates after the call, which should be hopefully pretty soon. And then you can have that, and that should hopefully be helpful. And then just let me know if it's not when you get in here, and then we can chat about that. So then you can get these guys ready for Saturday. Yeah, and then I think going forward it'll just be a bit smoother.
Okay. If
Okay.
I need you, I can just like shoot you an email, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. You can just email me directly, and then I can help answer any questions you have about the way this was set up.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. Well, if that is good for now, I'll go ahead and close out the Zoom so I can get you that recording very soon.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, awesome. It was great meeting you, and looking forward to continuing to work with you.
Yeah, it was great meeting you as well, and I look forward on working
Okay,
together.
okay.
Thank you so
Sounds
much.
good. I'll be in touch. Great.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.
Have a great